Mount Etna, towering above the Sicilian landscape, has long been a sentinel of fire and stone, a living monument to the Earth's restless heart. For centuries its slopes have borne the scars of countless eruptions, each one carving new stories into the mountain's rugged face. The volcano's breath, smoke and ash, drifts across the sky, a silent reminder of the forces churning deep below. Etna's presence is not just a feature of the land, but a force that shapes the very rhythm of the island, its cycles of destruction and renewal echoing through time. Yet in the spring of 2025, Etna unveiled a spectacle that defied all expectation. As night cloaked the mountain, a strange luminous green substance began to seep from a fissure high on its flank. The glow was unearthly, casting emerald light across the blackened rocks, painting the slopes with shifting spectral hues. The air shimmered with the radiance, as if the mountain itself had tapped into some hidden vein of energy, awakening a secret that had slumbered for millennia. This was no ordinary lava, nor the familiar plumes of ash and cinder. The substance moved with a slow, deliberate grace, its surface alive with ripples of light that seemed to pulse in time with the mountain's deep, subterranean heartbeat. As it flowed, it left behind a trail of phosphorescent residue, etching glowing veins into the ancient rock. The green radiance illuminated every crevice and outcrop, transforming the landscape into a realm of otherworldly beauty and mystery. The eruption began with a sound that seemed to rise from the Earth's core, a deep, resonant roar that rolled across the land. The ground trembled, sending shivers through the hardened lava fields. Seismic waves rippled outward, disturbing the silence of the night. The mountain's power was palpable, a force that could be felt in the very air, as if the world itself was holding its breath in anticipation. As the first light of dawn crept over the horizon, the green river blazed even brighter, its glow undiminished by the rising sun. The slopes of Etna, usually draped in shadow and ash, were now alive with colour, emerald light dancing across the rocks, reflecting off pools of molten stone. The mountain's contours were revealed in exquisite detail, every ridge and hollow etched in luminous green, as if the volcano itself had been transformed into a living jewel. For ages, Etna's eruptions have been catalogued and studied, but nothing in the annals of geology or legend foretold this. The mountain's slopes, once familiar, now seemed alien, shrouded in mystery, their secrets hidden beneath layers of glowing mineral and ancient stone. The green substance moved with a purpose, as if guided by forces unknown, its path unpredictable and mesmerizing. The mountain had become an enigma, its familiar silhouette transformed by the strange inner light. The green glow seeped into the fog and mist, casting shifting shadows that danced across the landscape. The air was thick with the scent of minerals and the electric tang of ozone, as if the very atmosphere was charged with the energy of the unknown. This event has opened a new chapter in the story of our planet's deep interior. Beneath the surface, where heat and pressure forged the building blocks of the Earth, something extraordinary was taking place. Theories abounded. Unknown minerals, rare chemical reactions, or perhaps even forms of life adapted to the extreme environment, thriving in the darkness and heat where no sunlight ever reaches. What is this strange substance? Is it a new mineral, born from the unique chemistry of Etna's depths? Or could it be a message from the planet's ancient past, a clue to the processes that shaped the world itself? The questions multiply, each one more tantalizing than the last, as the green flow continues its silent journey down the mountain. The phenomenon has captured the attention of the world, its emerald light visible even from orbit. Across the globe, instruments and sensors turn toward Sicily, recording every tremor and flicker of the green eruption. The mountain's secret has become a beacon, drawing the curiosity of all who seek to understand the mysteries of the earth. Etna has spoken in a new voice, one that echoes through stone and sky, challenging our understanding and inviting us to look deeper, beyond the surface, into the heart of the planet itself. Now the world watches in wonder, united by curiosity and awe, as Mount Etna's green secret continues to unfold. An unsolved mystery, glowing in the darkness, waiting for the earth to reveal its ancient truths. The green substance that emerged from Etna was unlike anything seen before. It wasn't just the colour that set it apart, but the way it seemed to pulse with an inner life, as if the mountain itself was bleeding some alien material from its core. The flow began as a trickle, a luminous thread weaving its way from the vent, but soon it thickened, gathering strength and volume until it became a river of molten emerald, carving a path through the ancient black rock. It moved slowly, thick as syrup, glowing with vibrant emerald and blue hues. The flow crept down the slopes, illuminating the night with an eerie, otherworldly light that danced across the rocks and cast strange shadows. The landscape was transformed. Wherever the river passed, the ground shimmered with reflected light, and the air itself seemed to hum with energy. Unlike normal lava, this material seemed to glow from within, its light persisting even as it cooled. The glow didn't fade, but instead shifted in intensity, as if the substance was alive, breathing in the darkness. At times the river would pulse, sending ripples of brighter green and blue along its length, as if responding to some hidden rhythm deep within the earth. The flow solidified into a perfectly smooth, glassy layer, solid yet strangely liquid to the touch. It was as if the surface had frozen in motion, capturing the fluidity of the lava in a permanent, glass-like form. The glass was flawless, unbroken by cracks or bubbles, its surface undulating gently as if the memory of movement still lingered within. Its surface reflected the sky, creating a surreal mirror of green glass across the volcano's slopes. Clouds and stars shimmered on the surface, making the mountain appear as if it was draped in a living, breathing emerald cloak. The moonlight played across the glass, scattering into 1,000 shifting patterns, so that the river seemed to flow with light even after it had stilled. The unique fluorescence hinted at unknown energy processes. Under different lights, the glass emitted colours no one had ever seen, as if it was storing and releasing energy from the earth itself. When the sun rose, the river blazed with iridescent fire, casting rainbows across the barren landscape. At dusk, it glowed with a deep, mysterious radiance, as if holding the last light of day within its depths. The slow, thick movement suggested rare elements at play. Some speculated it was a new mineral, or perhaps a compound formed under pressures and temperatures never replicated in a lab. Embedded within the glass were flecks of unknown crystals, each one catching the light and scattering it in impossible ways, hinting at a chemistry that defied explanation. Every aspect of this green glass was an anomaly, a message from deep within the earth. It was as if the planet was revealing a secret, a hidden chapter of its own story. The river wound its way through the volcanic landscape, leaving behind a trail of wonder and mystery, a silent testament to the forces that shaped the world beneath our feet. It was a riddle, promising to rewrite our understanding of volcanology. The implications stretched far beyond Etna, hinting at forces and materials that could exist elsewhere beneath our feet. The river of glowing glass became a symbol, an invitation to look deeper, to question what we thought we knew about the Earth's hidden heart. If we could decipher its secrets, it might change everything. The world, though absent from this silent scene, seemed to hold its breath as the river of glowing glass continued its mesmerizing journey down the mountain, silent, eternal, and utterly alien. On a seemingly ordinary day, the slopes of Mount Etna bore witness to a spectacle that would soon captivate the entire planet. Flowing down the rugged volcanic terrain, a river of brilliant green light emerged, its glow casting an ethereal hue across the ancient rocks and blackened earth. The phenomenon was unlike anything ever recorded, a luminous current winding its way through the landscape, illuminating every crevice and stone in its path. The river's colour was so vivid, so impossibly bright, that it seemed to defy the laws of nature. The volcanic mist above the flow shimmered with a greenish tint, as if the very air had been transformed by the phenomenon. The rocks along the riverbank glistened, bathed in the surreal light, while the river's surface rippled with mysterious energy. As the green river wound its way through the volcanic fields, it revealed hidden patterns in the mineral-rich rocks, veins and crystals that had lain dormant for centuries, now sparkling in the emerald radiance. The sky above seemed to take on a faint greenish hue, as if the phenomenon was powerful enough to alter the very atmosphere. As dusk approached, the intensity of the green light only grew, transforming the landscape into a scene from another world. Pools of water along the riverbank mirrored the glow, casting shifting patterns across the ground. The volcanic terrain, usually so stark and forbidding, was now alive with colour and movement. The mineral deposits along the river's edge began to sparkle, their crystalline structures catching the light and scattering it in every direction. The entire valley was transformed, the green river at its heart radiating a beacon of light that pierced the encroaching darkness. Soon the phenomenon was visible even from space, a glowing green line snaking down the side of Mount Etna, unmistakable against the dark volcanic rock. Satellite imagery captured the event in real time, and digital maps began to pulse with data as the world's attention turned to this remote corner of Sicily. Scientific instruments, already stationed around the volcano, began to record unprecedented readings. Sensors blinked to life, capturing the river's unique properties, while laboratories far and wide rushed to analyze mineral samples, searching for clues to the source of the green luminescence. Data streamed from Etna to research centers across the globe, connecting scientists in a race to understand the impossible substance. Screens in laboratories from Tokyo to New York displayed the glowing river, each new image fueling the mystery and excitement. Geological models updated in real time, tracking the river's path and its impact on the volcanic landscape. Scientific journals and news outlets alike scrambled to feature the discovery, their headlines echoing the same sense of awe and disbelief. As dawn broke, the green glow began to fade, but the traces of its passage remained etched into the rocks, imprinted on the landscape, and forever recorded in the annals of scientific discovery. The world had witnessed something truly extraordinary, and the mystery of Etna's impossible substance had only just begun to unfold. The journey to unlock the code of Etna's mysterious green glass began in the heart of the laboratory, where the substance was subjected to a battery of tests under the harsh glare of analytical lights. Each fragment was carefully catalogued, its surface glinting with an otherworldly sheen as it awaited its turn beneath the instruments. The first clues emerged from chemical analysis. The glass contained rare earth metals, tellurium, rhenium and vanadium, present in concentrations that had never before been recorded in volcanic rock. The instruments registered spikes in the data, each peak a signal of something extraordinary. Under the microscope, the glass revealed its true nature. Instead of the chaotic jumble typical of volcanic glass, there was a highly ordered hexagonal lattice, an arrangement more reminiscent of advanced synthetic crystals than anything found in nature. The structure was so precise, so deliberate, it seemed to defy the randomness of geological processes. Isotopic analysis added another layer to the mystery. The glass was rich in helium-3, a rare isotope typically associated with deep mantle processes far below the reach of ordinary volcanic activity. Even more puzzling were the unusual isotopes of chlorine and sulfur, their ratios hinting at processes unknown in terrestrial geology. The substance itself was a complex mosaic, a matrix of silica interlaced with metallic oxides, each layer infused with trace elements that gave the glass its vivid colour and ethereal glow. Dopants, usually the hallmark of engineered materials, were present in just the right proportions to create effects never before seen in natural stone. The more the tests revealed, the clearer it became. This was no ordinary volcanic rock. It was a natural material with the properties of advanced human-made substances, something that should not exist outside the controlled environment of a laboratory. Each new discovery deepened the enigma. The data accumulated, filling notebooks and computer screens with equations and models that strained the limits of current scientific understanding. The code of the substance was intricate, its secrets locked within a structure that seemed to bridge the gap between geology and technology. In the shadow of Etna, a geological paradox had emerged, one that challenged everything known about the forces shaping our planet and hinted at mysteries still locked deep within the Earth. Deep beneath Mount Etna, where sunlight has never reached and the weight of the world presses down with unimaginable force, a hidden crucible was at work. For millennia, ancient minerals and primordial elements churned together in a cauldron of searing heat and relentless pressure, conditions so extreme they exist nowhere else on the surface of our planet. Here, in this ultra-deep magma chamber, the Earth itself became an alchemist. Under crushing pressure and temperatures hotter than any furnace, atoms were forced into new, impossible arrangements. The result, a glassy green substance, never before seen in nature, forged in the heart of the planet. When Etna erupted, it became a messenger, carrying this impossible material from the planet's depths to the surface. Each shard is a relic of Earth's earliest days, a direct sample from the deep mantle preserved in glass. Etna's green glass is more than a geological curiosity. It is a message from the depths, a fragment of the planet's hidden heart, rewriting everything we thought we knew about the forces shaping our world. The green glass is just one sign of dramatic changes within Mount Etna. For months, satellites tracked the volcano's southeastern flank, sliding toward the sea at an unprecedented rate. The ground beneath seems to be alive, shifting and groaning as if the mountain itself is in motion. This movement, reminiscent of Mount St. Helens before its collapse, raises fears of a catastrophic landslide. The earth trembles and the landscape morphs, hinting at the immense forces at play beneath the surface. Scientists link the instability to pressure from the new deep magma system. This subterranean network of molten rock exerts a relentless force, pushing and pulling the mountain in a slow yet inexorable dance. Unusual thermal fluctuations and persistent low-frequency tremors suggest vast amounts of magma are on the move. The mountain's heartbeat, captured in these tremors, tells a story of a restless giant. Etna's awakening could trigger a chain reaction across the Mediterranean's interconnected volcanoes. The entire region, a web of geological activity, stands poised for a dramatic shift. The green glass may be a beautiful but ominous warning. It glows with an eerie light, a harbinger of the mountain's volatile nature. The region stands on the brink of a geological transformation. The landscape, ever-changing, is a testament to the raw power and unpredictability of nature. Etna's green glass stands at the crossroads of peril and promise, a substance born in the heart of chaos, shimmering with both danger and hope. Its very existence is a paradox, a treasure forged in the crucible of destruction, yet holding secrets that could reshape the world. The risks are as volatile as the volcano itself. The glass's unstable molecular structure can act as a catalyst, setting off violent chain reactions deep within the Earth. A single miscalculation could unleash catastrophic eruptions, sending torrents of ash and rivers of molten rock surging across the land. Toxic gases once trapped might billow forth, poisoning the air and transforming fertile valleys into wastelands. Yet, within this peril lies extraordinary potential. The green glass possesses a resilience and heat resistance that surpasses even the most advanced ceramics known to science. Its atomic lattice, both beautiful and bizarre, hints at properties that could revolutionize technology, enabling spacecraft to withstand the inferno of re-entry or reactors to operate at unprecedented efficiency. If harnessed with care, Etna's impossible substance could unlock safer, more powerful energy sources and batteries that last far beyond today's limits. It could become the cornerstone of a new technological era, its emerald glow lighting the way to a future once thought impossible. But the dilemma remains. To extract this volcanic gold is to risk disturbing a delicate balance, perhaps awakening forces that cannot be controlled. The untouched deposits are a fragile wonder, a testament to nature's artistry and power, and their exploitation could erase them forever. The stakes are astronomical. The promise of progress is matched only by the shadow of potential disaster. Every decision is a gamble, with consequences that could echo for generations. In the end, the world must weigh the allure of discovery against the wisdom of restraint, and decide whether to unlock the secrets of Etna's impossible substance or leave them undisturbed, a mystery shimmering in the volcanic night. For centuries, Mount Etna has been a force of both creation and destruction, shaping the land and the lives that surround it. Now, the discovery of the mysterious green glass has cast a new shadow and a new light over the volcano's legacy. The substance glimmers in the sun, scattered across the slopes like emeralds born from fire. Its beauty is undeniable, a rare and mesmerizing spectacle that draws the eye and stirs the imagination. Some see in these stones the promise of transformation. The green glass could unlock secrets of the Earth's inner workings, inspire new technologies, or even become a symbol of Sicilian pride. The land itself seems to whisper of opportunity, as if Etna is offering a rare gift to those willing to listen. Yet beneath the surface there is unease. The green glass is not just a marvel, it is a mystery. Its origins are uncertain, its properties not fully understood. Some fear that disturbing these stones could awaken forces best left alone, that mining or removing them might destabilize the delicate balance of Etna's ecosystem. The volcano's history is one of sudden eruptions and unpredictable change, and the green glass may be a warning as much as a wonder. The debate rages in silence across the landscape. Should the green glass be left untouched, preserved as a natural marvel and a scientific enigma? Or should it be studied, harvested, perhaps even celebrated as a new chapter in Etna's story? The volcano stands as both guardian and gatekeeper, its slopes holding the answer in their ancient embrace. In the end, the green glass is both a blessing and a curse, a riddle written in stone, a promise and a warning. Etna's impossible substance has transformed the volcano into a symbol of both hope and peril, its fate entwined with the land that gave it birth. Is it a blessing or a curse? The answer, like the glass itself, remains hidden within the heart of the volcano. The birth of Etna's enigmatic green glass signals not just a scientific milestone, but the dawn of a new epoch for the ancient volcano. In the heart of Sicily, beneath layers of ash and time, a substance has emerged that defies the boundaries of what we thought possible. Its luminous green glow pulses with the memory of the Earth's fiery origins, a silent testament to the planet's restless creativity. Etna's depths, once thought to be fully charted, have revealed a secret chamber where molten rock and mineral forces have conspired for millennia. Here, in the darkness, the green glass was forged, its crystalline structure shaped by unimaginable heat and pressure, its colour a mystery even to the most advanced instruments. The properties of this glass hint at a future where energy flows more freely, where materials are lighter yet stronger, and where the boundaries of technology are redrawn. Laboratories across the world now race to decode its atomic lattice, hoping to unlock secrets that could revolutionize entire industries. Yet the volcano itself stands as both guardian and gatekeeper. Its rugged slopes and labyrinthine tunnels protect the green glass, challenging those who seek it to respect the delicate balance of nature's design. Preservation and discovery must walk hand in hand, for the volcano's gifts are as fragile as they are extraordinary. Across the globe, the scientific community holds its breath, watching as Etna's secret ripples outward. The volcano's story, once local legend, now echoes through the halls of research institutions and the pages of scientific journals. Etna's eruptions, once feared, are now seen as the creative force behind this marvel, a reminder that destruction and creation are two sides of the same coin. The volcano's power is both a warning and an invitation to explore deeper. Each shard of green glass is a puzzle piece, a fragment of a blueprint written by the Earth itself. Scientists peer into its depths, searching for patterns and possibilities, knowing that every discovery brings new questions. The quest to understand this substance is only beginning. As the first light of day touches Etna's slopes, the promise of discovery glimmers anew, inviting exploration into realms unknown. Mount Etna, the timeless giant, stands watch over its domain, its secrets layered deep within stone and fire. The volcano's story is far from over. As the world turns its gaze to this ancient peak, the next chapter unfolds, one of wonder, challenge, and the enduring mystery of the Earth itself. Beneath the restless slopes of Mount Etna, instruments now pick up something unexpected. A series of faint, rhythmic pulses emanating from the very chamber where the green glass was born. Scientists listening in with ultra-sensitive seismographs and electromagnetic sensors detect patterns unlike any natural tremor or volcanic rumble. The signals are steady, almost musical, echoing through the labyrinth of stone like a coded message from the Earth's core. As data streams in, researchers notice a curious synchronization. Whenever the green glass is exposed to changing temperatures or subtle shifts in the mountain's magnetic field, the pulses shift in frequency and intensity. The glass, it seems, is not merely a passive relic, but an active participant in Etna's ongoing drama. Its crystalline matrix responds to the environment, hinting at properties never before observed in volcanic minerals. Analyses reveal that the green glass channels energy in a way that is both efficient and enigmatic. When subjected to pressure, it emits low-level electromagnetic waves, potentially a natural mechanism for dissipating the immense stresses within the volcano. This discovery opens new questions. Could the glass play a role in stabilizing Etna's inner chambers? Might it be part of a feedback loop, a geological signaling system forged over millennia? The mystery deepens as researchers simulate the volcano's ancient cycles, finding that the formation of the green glass coincides with periods of unusual seismic quiet. Was this material a byproduct or a hidden regulator dampening the fury of the mountain from within? Theories abound, but answers remain elusive. Now, the world's scientific community finds itself on the cusp of a new frontier, where geology, physics and the unknown converge. The signals from deep inside Etna challenge our understanding of how matter, energy, and the living Earth interact. As algorithms sift through the mounting data, each pulse carries a silent promise. More secrets wait to be uncovered deep within the heart of the volcano. Far beneath the surface, where light never reaches, the green glass rests, woven into the ancient veins of Mount Etna. Here, untouched by human hands, its presence quietly shapes the world around it. Over centuries, the glass has become part of the subterranean landscape, influencing the mountain's subtle chemistry and the flows of energy deep within. Mineral-rich groundwater seeps through Etna's fractured layers, encountering fragments of the enigmatic glass. As water brushes past, it picks up trace ions released from the glass's unique structure. This gentle exchange alters the pH of the underground streams and subtly shifts the balance of minerals carried to the surface. In the volcanic soil above, plants absorb these altered nutrients, resulting in unexpected bursts of growth and the emergence of rare mosses and lichens, species that thrive only in the presence of these unusual elements. The green glass also affects the mountain's thermal rhythms. Its crystalline lattice absorbs and redistributes geothermal heat, creating microclimates within the bedrock. Pockets of warmth encourage the proliferation of heat-loving microbes, some of which form the foundation of strange new ecosystems. These microbial colonies, invisible yet vital, recycle nutrients and stabilize the soil, quietly supporting life in the harshest environments. Even the air around Etna is touched by the glass's influence. During eruptions, tiny shards are lofted high into the atmosphere where they interact with moisture and sunlight. The result is a faint but measurable change in cloud formation patterns, an invisible signature written across the Sicilian sky. Rainfall patterns shift ever so slightly, nurturing different plants and shaping the habitats of insects, birds and mammals in the forests below. Yet the green glass's impact is not entirely benign. In some places its leaching compounds accumulate to toxic levels, stunting plant roots or altering the delicate balance of local streams. Certain insects avoid these areas, while others adapt, evolving resistance to the glass's subtle chemical fingerprint. Without the need for human intervention, the green glass continues its quiet work, reshaping, nourishing and sometimes unsettling the living tapestry of Mount Etna. Its influence is everywhere and nowhere, a silent architect of the mountain's ever-changing face. In this way, the story of the green glass is not just one of volcanic fire and geological mystery, but of an ongoing partnership with the living Earth, one that will unfold for millennia, long after the last human observer is gone. Beyond the ancient slopes of Mount Etna, the green glass's journey takes on a new dimension, one defined not by nature alone, but by the relentless curiosity of science. Extracted in minute quantities from deep within the Earth, this enigmatic substance is now the subject of cutting-edge research in laboratories around the globe. Its unique atomic structure, forged in the heart of volcanic fire, holds secrets that modern technology is only beginning to unlock. Engineers have discovered that thin films of the green glass, when deposited onto silicon wafers, dramatically enhance the efficiency of solar cells. The glass's crystalline lattice, with its rare earth elements and intricate arrangements, acts as a natural light concentrator, trapping and channeling photons with unprecedented precision. The result? Solar panels that generate more energy from the same amount of sunlight, pushing the boundaries of renewable power. In the realm of electronics, the green glass proves equally transformative. Its exceptional resistance to heat and chemical corrosion makes it an ideal insulator for microchips destined for the harshest environments, deep space probes, high-speed trains, and the core of fusion reactors. Here the glass endures where ordinary materials fail, protecting circuits from surges, radiation, and the relentless wear of time. The biomedical field too finds promise in the green glass. Nanoparticles derived from the substance are engineered as targeted drug carriers, their surfaces tailored to release medicine only when triggered by specific cellular signals. Early experiments show these particles navigating the labyrinth of the human body, bypassing healthy tissues and delivering treatments with pinpoint accuracy. The glass's subtle chemistry, once a force of change beneath the mountain, now becomes a tool for healing. Even the world of optics is transformed. When polished into ultra-thin lenses, the green glass bends and focuses light in ways never before possible. Telescopes peer deeper into the cosmos, microscopes reveal hidden worlds within a cell, and quantum computers rely on the glass's flawless transparency to transmit information at the speed of light. Yet, every breakthrough comes with caution. The same properties that make the green glass so valuable, its strength, its reactivity, its complex internal order, demand meticulous handling. Researchers work behind layers of containment, aware that the substance's unknowns may rival its potential. In this age of innovation, the green glass stands at the frontier between what is and what could be. A bridge from the fiery heart of a restless mountain to the shimmering promise of tomorrow's technology, a silent testament to the power of nature's most improbable creations. As the world's brightest minds continue to unravel the mysteries of green glass, new frontiers emerge, each more intriguing than the last. The substance, once a geological curiosity, now stands at the edge of scientific possibility, beckoning researchers into realms where questions far outnumber answers. At the molecular level, physicists probe the glass's internal structure with tools of astonishing precision. Quantum simulations hint at exotic states of matter lurking within its lattice, configurations that could revolutionize energy storage or even redefine the limits of superconductivity. Yet the true nature of these states remains elusive, hidden behind layers of atomic complexity that challenge even the most advanced algorithms. Chemists seek to synthesize analogues of green glass in the lab, hoping to replicate its properties without the need for volcanic origins. Early attempts yield materials that shimmer with promise but lack the resilience and intricate order of the original. What secret recipe does the Earth's furnace hold, and can it ever be duplicated by human hands? The quest for answers drives experiments in high-pressure chambers and plasma forges, each iteration inching closer to the natural marvel. Geologists, too, grapple with unanswered questions. The processes that formed the green glass, rare alignments of temperature, pressure and mineral composition, are only partially understood. Could similar materials exist, hidden beneath other restless mountains or deep beneath the ocean floor? Cutting-edge imaging satellites and seismic sensors scan the planet's crust, searching for the faint signatures of this extraordinary glass in places never before explored. Meanwhile, environmental scientists contemplate the broader impact of green glass extraction. How can humanity balance the pursuit of innovation with the stewardship of fragile volcanic ecosystems? New frameworks for ethical sourcing and sustainable research begin to take shape, guided by the lessons of the past and the uncertainties of the future. And still, the greatest unknowns persist. What risks might arise from the glass's unique reactivity or its interaction with other advanced materials? Could its properties be harnessed for unforeseen applications, both wondrous and dangerous? As research accelerates, the need for global collaboration and vigilant oversight becomes ever more apparent. In the silent laboratories and data centers of tomorrow, the green glass continues to pose its riddles. Each discovery opens a dozen new questions, each breakthrough a reminder that nature's most remarkable creations are seldom simple. The journey into the unknown has only just begun. And the story of the green glass, like the restless mountain that gave it birth, remains far from finished. Across continents and oceans, the discovery of green glass has sparked a tidal wave of scientific collaboration. In digital conference rooms, researchers from every corner of the globe join forces, pooling their knowledge and resources in unprecedented ways. International consortia form, weaving together the expertise of physicists, chemists, geologists, and environmental scientists. Shared databases grow, filled with terabytes of imaging data, experimental results, and theoretical models, all made accessible in real time to teams working across time zones. Funding agencies, once divided by national boundaries, now unite behind joint initiatives. Grants flow toward open-source projects and cross-disciplinary ventures, accelerating the pace of discovery. Standardized protocols emerge for sampling, testing, and analyzing green glass, ensuring that every new finding can be verified and built upon by others, no matter where they are in the world. Peer-reviewed journals dedicate special issues to the phenomenon, fostering a culture of transparency and rigorous debate. Theories are challenged, refined, or discarded as the community races to map the boundaries of what green glass can do. Powerful supercomputers crunch through simulations, while distributed networks of sensors and satellites scour the planet for new deposits, each dataset feeding into a global puzzle that grows in complexity with every answer uncovered. Ethical committees, composed of scientists, policy experts and advocates, draft international guidelines for responsible research and extraction. Environmental impact assessments become standard practice, with digital monitoring systems tracking every phase of the glass's journey from mountain to laboratory. The world's media, tuned to the pulse of scientific progress, reports on breakthroughs and setbacks alike, fostering a sense of shared curiosity and cautious optimism. In this era of global convergence, green glass becomes more than a scientific marvel. It becomes a symbol of what humanity can achieve when united by a common quest for knowledge. The boundaries between disciplines, institutions, and nations blur, replaced by a collective determination to unlock the substance's secrets while safeguarding the planet that created it. The story of green glass, once confined to the fiery heart of a single mountain, now unfolds on a planetary stage. Its next chapters written not by individuals, but by the world itself.